Hey guys, so I just wanted to give you a quick update of my week and something that was really exciting that happened to me this week. And so, if you guys remember one of my videos a long time back in my surgery videos, I had a patient that was diagnosed with lymphoma. And with this patient, I had the opportunity to pray with this patient, to pray with this patient's family, and just really give them a little bit of hope from God that everything was going to be all right. Well, this past week, a hematologist-oncologist came up to me and said, Tommy, you won't believe who's in the office this week. Like, I would love for you to come visit. It was that patient that you had back in surgery that you were able to pray with. And so this doctor, this hematologist-oncologist, allowed me to go into his office one day this week and spend time with him, his colleagues, but also with this patient. And when I got into the room with the patient's lymph nodes, it was this huge mass on their neck, and it was completely gone. Their PET scan came back, and that big mass that was on their neck had no radioactive uptake. And so that shows that it was a very good treatment. The chemo's been working very well. And so that patient, as soon as I walked into the office, they were just so joyous to see me. I could see tears start to run down their face. And I was talking to the patient and the patient's daughter, and the patient was Spanish speaking, so the daughter had to translate. But the daughter started to tell me, she said, Tommy, my mom goes around telling everyone about you, telling everyone how God had sent an angel down to tell her that she had cancer and the prognosis of her cancer, and above that God had sent an angel to be there with her and to pray with her during her process. My mom has been so thankful for you, Tommy. She tells everyone about you. And guys, I have to tell you that this is nothing that I did. That all I did was listen to God and follow God's instructions on what to do and when to ask someone if they would like prayer or if they needed prayer. I did what God asked of me months ago. And this past week, I got to see the fruit that God produced out of my obedience. It's one of the most beautiful things that I've got to experience so far. And so just some encouragement to you guys, whenever you're in the hospital setting, if you feel like God's asking you to pray with someone or to give someone some encouragement, some motivational words from Scripture, do not hesitate. Just believe in the power of God and listen to His still, quiet voice and just be obedient. Getting to see the patient this past week has been the highlight of my experience thus far. And I just couldn't be more happy, more joyous to see that God's been working in her life, in her family's life, through this whole process. And in 2 weeks, I believe this patient will be cancer-free. Praise be to God, our King.
So Tommy just asked me to give a quick recap of how family medicine went. So I really enjoyed family medicine. It was a 6-week long rotation, and I got to spend 3 weeks in a private outpatient clinic, and then 2 weeks in the hospital and 1 week in the nursing home. So I saw a great variety of different patients, from chronic illnesses to, just your everyday common cold, to post-op patients in the hospital, those dealing with sepsis, dealing with a bunch of variety of different things. So I really liked how different each day was with family medicine, but my favorite part, I have to say, is that sometimes I would get to deal with a wife and then the husband right after, and they would talk about their kids and we'd see their kids later, and then they'd talk about their parents and we'd see their parents later. So I really liked how family medicine doctors, they get to have a wide range of age of patients, and also it showed me how important primary care is. Some of these patients refuse to go to their specialist to see their endocrinologist even though they're battling diabetes, or they refuse to go to the pulmonologist even though they have COPD, and the only doctor that they trust is their primary care physician. So it just really showed me how much of an impact forming a relationship with your patients is, because you may be the only doctor that they trust, and your visit may be your only time to talk to them about their lifestyle habits and their diseases that they're trying to conquer. So just never let I just learned that never let an opportunity go to waste in which you can always teach about healthy lifestyles, because it is so important. And a lot of our sicknesses, diseases, illnesses can be all prevented at the primary care level. So I just really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to pediatrics, which starts on Monday at Brooklyn Hospital. Really excited to be with the kiddos, especially during Thanksgiving and Christmas time. So stay tuned for that update. Thanks.